everyone, welcome back. In the last video, we learned about variables and data types in C#. Before we move on to performing operations with them, let's take a quick quiz to test what you have learned. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to think about your answers. Question 1. What data type would you use to store the age of a person? Options are string, int, double, and bool. Question 2. Which of the following is the correct way to declare a variable to store someone's name? Option A. String name equals John in single quotation. Option B. Char name equals John in double quotes. And option C. String name equals John in double quote. And the last one, string name equals John without any quotation. Question 3. Which keyword would you use to declare a constant value that cannot be changed? The options are final, static, const, and read-only. And the last question. What happens if you try to assign a string value to an int variable? The option A is the program will print an error message. Option B is the value will be stored as a number. Option C is the program will run normally without any issues. And option D is the program will automatically convert the string into a number. Alright, those were the questions. If you need more time to think, feel free to pause the video. Now, let's go through the answers and explanations. For question 1, that we needed a data type for storing age of a person, the correct answer is option B, an integer. Age is always a whole number, and in C# we use the int data type to store whole numbers. If we use double or float, we might accidentally store a decimal value, which is not needed for age. So the correct answer is option B, integer. Next question, it was about declaring a variable to store someone's name. The correct answer is option C. In C#, a string stores text and we must use double quotes around the value. Option A uses single quotes, which is incorrect because single quotes are used for char, not a string. And option B incorrectly declares a char type, but assigns multiple characters, which is not allowed. So the correct answer is option C. Next question was about declaring a constant value that cannot be changed. The correct answer is option C, const. In C#, const is used to declare a constant variable, meaning its value cannot be changed after it's assigned. The other options, final and read-only, are incorrect because final doesn't exist in C#, and read-only is used for class fields but allows value to be assigned in the constructor, which we will see later. The last question was about assigning a string value to an integer variable. In C#, an int variable can only store whole numbers. If you try to assign a string to it like this, int number equals hello in double quote, the program won't compile because hello in double quote is a string and int expects a numerical value. What is compilation? When we write C# code, the compiler checks for errors before allowing the program to run. If there is an issue like assigning the wrong data type, the compiler stops the process and gives us an error message instead of running the program. So if you need to store text, you should use a string instead. Great job! If you got all the answers right, you are on the right track. If you missed any, don't worry. Keep practicing and it will get easier. Now that we have reviewed variables and data types, let's move on to operators in C#, where we will learn how to perform calculations and comparisons. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lesson.